Hello, everybody. It is another episode of the Buggy Bug Podcast. Yes, the podcast where we discuss. Yeah, what exactly do we discuss? I mean, I think we cover pretty much every topic out there. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I had a pretty hard time getting here. The traffic was pretty bad. Well, maybe the cars were just angry. I'm sorry, what? Angry? Yeah, when there's too many cars all together, they get pretty upset. They're cars. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that cars are alive. What? Think about it. Yeah, they're metal and they have an engine. Every animal's different. So cars are alive and they're animals. I couldn't have said it better myself. Alright, I guess let's talk about it. Isn't that what we're doing? Right. Okay, so cars are made in a factory. That doesn't mean they're not alive. How so? Frankenstein was put together, and he's alive. You mean Frankenstein's monster? Yeah, well, thanks for that insight there. Really pushing the conversation forward. Alright, so cars are made in factories, and then what? We shock them with electricity in order for them to become alive? Exactly. That's when they go sit in a big car lot in what we call the infant stage. Alright, but they're not growing. They grow on the inside. So they're growing emotionally? Yeah, sure, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so if a car's alive, does that mean it's thinking? I believe it does. So when you get out of a car and turn it off, does it stop thinking, or where does this start? Where does this end? Have you ever seen Toy Story? Ah, I see. So they're like alive whenever we're not looking. Doesn't it just make sense? Yeah. I knew you would understand. Okay, so cars are kind of alive. Like we use them and drive them around and do all the maintenance and do all these things. But then when we're not looking, they are thinking. Do they like live their own lives or something? Exactly. They go out and hang out with their car buddies. They go out to car dinner. They watch the car football game. They work at their car job. So pretty much everything that a person would do, but for cars. You bet your buns, mister. Okay, so why do they come back and pretend to be our recreational vehicle? What is a recreational vehicle? What'd you say now? Why are they our transportation if they're alive? That's a really good question. So you think that cars are alive and they live their own little car life, but you have no idea why they would stop being alive for a while so we can drive them around. That pretty much sums it up. I mean, when you park your car, how do you know that it's still sitting outside when you're not looking at it? I think you're kind of thinking of like the simulation theory, or we're not talking about playing your little video games. This is a real hot topic. Ticket conversation. These are real matters here that we're talking about. Yeah, I'm still confused. So we shock cars to life. They sit in a parking lot through their infancy stage. And I'm guessing they're like learning during this process. Yeah, that's right. It's like a nursery. They're all sitting next to their other car infinite buddies. Yeah, the same way that our babies are sitting all next to their little buddies. Right, exactly. So, and then they get a maturity. Yeah, that's right. They gain maturity, and then they move on to better things. And better things would be sitting in front of our homes and being our transportation. Yeah, it is pretty weird, isn't it? I don't know why they do it. That's because they don't. What's this now? Cars are not alive, dude. My car told me so. I got you there. See? I knew cars are alive. Yep. Which leads me to talk about today's sponsor, erpolley.com, link in the description. Get custom animation and reoccurring character animation that you can release on your platform on a regular basis for a one set price. Contact today at erpolley.com. Yep. So that has been the Bug Eat Bug podcast, and we will see you on the next episode. Goodbye.